There we go. Action.
So what I try to explain is how innovation can be created from 2D materials. And so the key message is that it is not sufficient to have a great material which offers unique scientific and technological potentials and properties. Rather, it is important to take into account what is really needed at markets, what is expected in society. And therefore, we try to link these needs and demands to the scientific and technological potentials. And the basic approach is we try to set up specific value chains for certain potential applications of 2D materials and then bring together all relevant stakeholders along such a value chain, starting from research organizations, including small and medium-sized companies, until large companies which act as system integrators or end users. Or in case of medical applications, we could also think of involving clinics, hospitals, physicians, basically all those who in the end will be using this innovation. So that's the first step, to set up such value chains, then to gather the stakeholders and then jointly develop a kind of roadmap for such a value chain where all the different steps and milestones are being specified and defined so that each stakeholder really knows what is expected as an output from his activity, his or her activities. And so in the end, we will have a quite clear plan on how innovation could be created from such scientific discoveries. And just some examples for such types of innovations would include novel advanced lithium-ion batteries for the automotive industry, where 2D materials could improve the performance of the electrodes. Or another example would include new biomedical devices which could be used for treating brain injuries. So these are just some examples. Another important message is that all these processes and procedures need time. It's completely unrealistic to expect on a short-term broad economic impact of such innovation. Rather, it takes 10 years, it might even take 20 years until such innovation really enter the market. And there are several reasons for this. One reason concerns the framework conditions. For example, if you are working in the biomedical area, you have to follow and comply with the respective regulations. Safety issues are key, environmental issues are key. Or if you are working, for example, in the automotive industry, it takes quite a long time until OEM in the end will integrate a new device, such a battery, into his automotive system. This can take 5 or 6 or 7 years. So that's another important message. It takes time, and it's important to involve all relevant stakeholders in the sense of creating something what we call an innovation ecosystem. So it's a joint collaborative and coherent effort to create innovation from 2D materials. So that's the basic message I would convey here, and I try to convey in this meeting.
Thank you very much.